01 USA Supreme Pro Wrestling. I'm Jim March, bringing you more action from Champaign-Urbana days here in Douglas Park, Champaign, Illinois. And here's the match we promised you last week, the Tag Team Championship. The Hooligans, proudly sporting their Tag Team Championships here in 01 USA Supreme, putting their title on the line against two men in the ring who have really made a name for themselves lately, Aaron Solo and Darren Dean, Cali 31. This is going to be an exciting matchup. Later, we're going to have another exciting matchup, a rematch between the Cobra and Shank Barzini. That's later, but right now, the Tag Team Championship. Aaron Clark, take it away.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing in at a combined weight of 450 pounds from San Francisco, California, Darren Dean and Aaron Solo, Cali 31. And your tag team champions, weighing in at a combined weight of 520 pounds from Alton, Illinois, Devin and Mason Cutter, the Hooligans.
Thank you, Aaron Clark. Aaron doing a fantastic job, as always, introducing the Tag Team Champions. Alton, Illinois' favorite sons, Devin and Mason Cutter, the Hooligans, taking on two proud residents of San Francisco, California, Darren Dean, Aaron Solo, collectively known as Cali 31. There's the bell, and we are ready to go. Tag Team Championship on the line. Devin Cutter starting with Darren Dean. Tie up. Oh, knee by Devin right away. Broad forearm across the back, and immediately he wants to let Darren Dean know that Dean is in the ring with a tag team champion. Quick tag. Mason Cutter coming in now. Double headbutt. Dean must have felt like he was between two cinder blocks there. Going to the eyes out of desperation. The Hooligans started the brawling. Dean's going to return in kind. Shoots him across reversal. Nice clothesline by Mason Cutter. Another quick tag. That's why the Hooligans so successful in the tag team division. Those quick tags, keeping the fresh man in the ring. In and out, not letting the opponent catch his breath whatsoever. And a double chop like that will knock the breath right out of a competitor. Right under the chin. Another tag by the Hooligans. Dean almost able to get to the corner and tag Solo. Solo wants in there bad. Patented double team maneuvering by the Hooligans. Exclamation point being the moonsault on top of the cover. One count. Aaron Solo wanting to get in that ring in a worse way because as his partner takes more and more punishment, he sees his championship dream slipping away. Manages to catch Mason's attention with a knee from the apron. Mason took his eyes off the legal man, suffered a drop kick. Dean finally able to make that tag. Here comes our first look at Aaron Solo. Good, well-conditioned athlete, well-trained. A real up-and-comer here in the world of professional wrestling, and right now, stomping all over Mason Cutter, and Mason gets trapped to the wrong side of town. Darren Dean cutting off the air supply of the one half of the tag team champions while the referee is distracted. Solo being a pain in the neck for Devin Cutter. Now he's showing the referee, look, nice legal tag. We're a clean tag team. You think so? I don't. Dean sized him up, feeling pretty confident about himself now. And he should. That was a nice looking kick. Mason looking for the tag. Dean's taunting him. And when Dean does something like that, he's not only taunting the Cutters, the Hooligans, he's taunting all of their fans that want to see them retain these championships. Another good tag, and now Cali 31. Starting to look like the unit that we're used to seeing them. Real solid unit, real good collective. Mason firing away, trying to get back to his corner. Hits the rope for momentum. A duck under. Catches an elbow under the chin. 2 count. Got Devin Cutter on the outside trying to get the fans behind him because the fans can be so important. When you guys start cheering and clapping, these wrestlers feed off of that energy. You guys are so important to wrestlers like the Hooligans, to wrestlers like the Cobra, Harker Dirge, here in 01 USA Supreme. And right now, Darren Dean has Mason Cutter of the Hooligans, tag team champions, on the mat. And here come the fans. And you see Mason, he's looking for it. He wants that rally. Feeding off the energy. Ducks under. Flying kick by Mason Cutter. Wow. That is exactly what he needed at the right time. And you can see that time when the fans started to get behind Mason, he made that rally and he got where he needed to be, or he's almost where he needs to be right now, to that corner, tagging the fresh Hooligan in, makes the tag, but so does Dean. Here comes Solo, here comes Devin with a clothesline. Solo gets trapped in a corner. All the way across. Another hard clothesline. Up and overhead. Could that be it? No. Dean coming in to make the save, but he was a little late. Fortunately for him, his partner had enough stamina to kick out. Dean reversed into the wrong corner. Hold the phone! Flying Cutter! Lariat! That's the move that we've seen them put away so many contenders with, and two, unbelievable. Dean able to kick out of one of the Hooligans' most potent offensive weapons. Well, if that one didn't do the trick, this one will do it. This is it, says Devin, but no, super kick by Solo stops that. Dead in its tracks. Now, it's the Hooligans looking the worst for the wear. Kelly 31 getting that second win. Reverse, no, boot. Action is picking up at a blistering pace. Wow. German. 2, save. Tag team championship so close to slipping out of the hands of Devin and Mason. Body slam on Solo. Springboard moonsault. Devin now with a splash. Good height on that one. Mason the legal man going on top. And it's Dean with a timely save that time. We've got all 4 men in the ring still. The referee might be losing a little bit of control. It's supposed to be one-on-one, ref. Right now, it's 2-on-1. The Hooligans possibly going for a double team superplex here. Dean trying to fight it. Solo makes the save for his partner. And now he has Mason trapped. What does Kelly 31 have planned here? Whatever it is, it's going to be big. It is. Cover. Could do it. No. So close, but yet so far. Wrestling can be a game of inches, and it was on that occasion. The referee, mere inches from the mat, slapping the 3. Double team Irish whip now. All the way through, double clothesline. Devin Cutter with a definite power advantage there, bowling over both competitors. He's going for that patented Hooligan special one more time. Solo again makes the save. Dean trying to roll up, but Devin sits out. 2-3, he got him just like that. Out of the blue, I didn't see that one coming, did you? The Hooligans with a smart heads-up maneuver. Brawling and fighting didn't do the trick, but a good old wrestling cradle did it.
And still tag team champions, Devin and Mason Cutter,
Now, folks, that was a hard-fought victory for the tag team champions, Devin Cutter, Mason Cutter. Look out, guys! Kelly 31 not done with this match yet. Attacking the Hooligans. Sending them to the outside. They have those championships in their grasp now. They didn't win it. They didn't earn it. But they have hold of the trophies now. I'm not liking what I'm seeing right here, and neither is anybody around me. Dean has something to say now. Let's see if he explains himself here.
Hooligans, tonight, you may have cheated to beat us. Hey, you may have pulled my tights, You may have put Aaron Solo in the eye.
I didn't see that happen.
That may be all fine and well for 0-1 management. But let me tell you, that doesn't fly to Cali 31. So,
Well, this doesn't fly with me or with anybody at ringside.
you stole that victory on us. So we're going to steal these belts from you. What? If you guys want them back, August 25th, Rancho, Illinois. We'll see you guys there.
The audacity of Kelly 31 to make a challenge like that. Talk about grand theft. These guys from San Francisco have just committed it here in 01 USA Supreme. The Hooligans gathering their thoughts. They're going to go after these two. Kelly 31, look out, here they come right in front of us. They had better head for the hills. The Hooligans in hot pursuit. And you talk about excitement, that is exactly what we have next week in 01 USA Supreme. 2 championship matches. It will be a week of championships on the line as we see the newly crowned Illinois State Champion Harker Dirge putting his championship on the line against the Assassin Hadid. That one will be heated. Also, we will see the return to 01 Supreme of the World X Division Champion Jonathan Grisham. He will face top contender from New Zealand, Travis Banks. All of that next week, 01 USA Supreme Pro Wrestling.
Nah, 01 USA Supreme. We're gonna hit you high, we're gonna hit you low, but you never know when we're gonna hit you with a flat line. Only way to know is to keep your eyes on the screen right here. Whoo!
And as Cali 31 run away from the Hooligans, they may be out on Bradley Avenue, they might end up on Green Street, but I guarantee you the Hooligans will catch up with them eventually. Right now, Shane Barzini ready for this hotly anticipated rematch against the Muay Thai warrior Dakota. We heard from Dakota earlier. Let's hear what he had to say.
01 Supreme, the Muay Thai warrior versus Shank. Last time Shank we stepped into the ring, it was a draw. And I know exactly how you work now, so it's no surprise to me. You're not in it for the competition. You're in it to hurt people. So guess what? 2 can play at that game. There's a rematch coming up. And if you thought I was tough before, braced. Because now, I'm giving you everything that I have, Shank. And I'm going to show you and everybody in the locker room exactly why I am the Muay Thai warrior, the Cobra.
And that, folks, is one determined warrior, the Muay Thai warrior, the Cobra. Here he comes. #01 USA Supreme Pro Wrestling. Jim March at ringside, ready to call this hotly anticipated rematch between Shank Barzini and Cobra. The last time we saw these two, they beat the living daylights out of each other. So much so, in fact, that at the end of the match, both men were laid out for a 10 count, and it was declared a draw. Right now, both men have a lot to prove. They want that pinfall. They want to prove superiority.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, from Hell's Kitchen, weighing in at 210 pounds, Shank Barzini.
I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit worried about Aaron Clark between these two because they wanted each other in the worst way.
His opponents, hailing from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 175 pounds, the Muay Thai warrior, the Cobra.
Thank you, Aaron. Aaron, get out of that ring before this thing gets hot. Well, it's already hot out here in Douglas Park, Champaign-Urbana Day, Champaign, Illinois. Hot out, it's got to be about 110 degrees in that ring. The sun is shining down, but the people are out here supporting us, and we thank you for it. And we thank you for supporting us here. 01 USA Supreme video. Shank Barzini, there's a good look, well, a close-up look. I don't know if you ever get a good look at Shank Barzini. He has an eerie, creepy presence about him. But you know, sometimes I get that same feeling from the Cobra. There's a certain energy about that guy that can be intimidating. Stalking his prey now. These two have felt each other's firepower, so they're going to be cautious. I thought Shank was going for a tie-off. He just shoves the Cobra and laughs about it. But the Cobra won't be intimidated. The Cobra tells Shank this can be a wrestling match or a fight, your choice. I think I know what choice Shank will take. Locking horns, neither man ceding the advantage. Cobra goes underneath. Elbows by Shank. Shank manages to reverse. Right now we've got a wrestling match. Aside from those two elbows. Waist lock, reverse waist lock. Look at that look on Shank's face. Cobra catches the arm. And the Cobra pump handle action on that arm. He definitely wants to take away one of the offensive weapons of Shank Barzini. Anytime you can take away a limb, injure it early, your chances of success in a wrestling match are going to be that much greater. Shank fighting for it, does manage to get the reversal. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit surprised Shank could get that reversal that easily. The Cobra with a possible momentary lapse of concentration. Shank up on the second rope now. Not known for his high flying, Shank deciding just to hammer away at the arm. But he paid for that decision. High altitude arm drag on the mat. Drop kick by the Cobra. What an offensive flurry by the Muay Thai Warrior. I questioned Shank's judgment going to that second turnbuckle, and I was right. Shank looked for a breather on the outside, and Cobra took advantage with a handful of hair, but Shank using the ropes down across the throat of the Cobra, and now we're in Shank Barzini land. If this becomes a street fight again, like we saw between these two men before, I might give the advantage to Shank, but the Cobra, a fighter himself. The Muay Thai Warrior, not the largest athlete in professional wrestling, so he has had to prove himself in fight tooth and nail with a lot larger men before. No way. Cobra blocks. Reversal. Shank paid for bad judgment one more time, got suplexed on the hard ground. Fortunately for him, it was out there in that grass and not on that concrete. Block, and now it's Shank on top. Cobra back in the ring. I'd like to say higher ground, but there is no safer higher ground when you're in the ring with a competitor like Shank. Cobra, though, using his speed. Double stomp. Tap the cover. Oh. And now the Cobra seems to have shaken off the offensive Shank. Was looking pretty good right there until he ran into that elbow, and look at that double sledge. Nothing pretty about that maneuver, but pure effectiveness. You never know what Shank's gonna do. Unpredictable is the word. Using that rope to cut off the air supply. Shank does nasty things like that, not because he needs to. He does it because he wants to. He is vicious personified. Slingshot under the bottom rope. Shank definitely concentrating on the throat, the neck of the Cobra. Choosing not to go for the cover after that knee drop. Here we go again, just like the last time we saw these two. Shank going for the pain instead of the win. Staying on the affected area. Working away at the neck. And you can hear the fans getting behind the Muay Thai Warrior. Gives him enough energy to rally, kip up. Hits the ropes, got the momentum, but just about got his head took off from that clothesline. Now Shank wants to win. He won't get it. Frustration. And the frustration showing there. Instead of going for a wrestling move, he's just choking the man. Blatantly in front of the referee. Wow, high heel throw. 2 feet to the center, and Shank could have thrown the Cobra all the way out of the ring. And that, I believe, would have spelled the end. Curtains for the Cobra. He's trying to make some separation, but Shank's on top. Gonna go for a suplex. Nice snap suplex. 2 count. That time, the Cobra able to raise that left shoulder. Not the authoritative kick out, but it does the trick. And Shank Barzini now, with a smart move, he's staying on top of the hold that got him here. As long as he's been going after the Cobra's throat and neck region, he's been having good luck. Cobra, though, up to the feet. Takes away the pressure. Sharp elbow. Second one, chop to the chest. Now we've got the Cobra. Back on top. Two ropes and a kick, and that one did major damage. Shank Barzini all the way between the ropes, out of ring. The Cobra rallying. Feeling good, getting some momentum, hitting the ropes. Using his body as a human torpedo, takes Shank down. The Cobra now showing a mean streak. Instead of waiting for Shank to get in the ring, he pursued him to the floor, and he went for some damage himself. Everybody at ringside needs to look out, because if these two come toward them, they are not going to stop. Somebody's going to get hurt. Cobra throwing Shank to the inside. Like I said, he wants the 1, 2, 3. He doesn't want to draw like last time. He doesn't want to count out. Does not get the fall, though. No disqualification, count out or draw will satisfy the Cobra, nor will it satisfy Shank. This thing went from a regular wrestling contest to personal, and now these two have a grudge. Shank, though, sudden burst of energy has him up. The Cobra fighting his way out. Shank going for the Death Valley driver. The Cobra knew he didn't want that. Spinning kick. Here's one of the Cobra's favorite moves. I've seen it before, and I've just seen it again. Drops him down hard. Stalks his man. Might be looking to get him in position for that hyper knee. There's no time to wait a minute. Dickie Wabash here from the Dexter Schwartz Foundation. What is Dickie doing? He's got Doomsday with him. Doomsday just handed a clipboard to Shank Barzini. I don't understand this. Oh, behind the referee's back. Death Valley driver. 3 count. Shank gets the win. With a little help from some friends, I'd say so. If you ask me, nothing has been settled between the Cobra and Shank. If anything else, it is just heating up. But now we've got Shank Barzini, along with Doomsday, Dickie, Dexter Schwartz, Bear St. Pierre looking on from somewhere. What an unholy alliance.